Hello, my lovies. Welcome back to my channel. Hello, my lovies. Welcome back to my channel. Today, we are going down on some chicken Alfredo. If you're new to my channel, welcome to the Fam Bam Lovey. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and turn on that post notification. Enough mama jumbo. Let's get down to the nitty gritty. We got chicken Alfredo, a piece of a chicken roll, garlic nuts, garlic nuts, some Zeppoles, and then this is just some Parmesan cheese if need be. I don't know if it's gonna need be, but my mouth is salivating. It's about to be that time of the month, so you already know. Let's take a bite of this chicken roll first. Like, look at the steam. It's an ugly, rainy day here in New York, so this is going to hit. Oof. Hot. Oof. The cheese pull, though. Oh my god. This is really falling apart. I don't care what anyone says. I love a chicken roll. And BeBomb.com. Anyone else feel like the universe is kicking their ass? Because I am like on zero energy. I'm super tired. Like, not just like sleepy tired. Oh. Like, energy tired, you know? You guys see the steam coming out of this? Let's see if it needs cheese. I rarely crave fettuccine. So when I do, I gotta listen. You know? And I love when it's peppery. Like, okay, the noodles don't want to. Who wanted them? Oh, mekeme. Hello, give me a piece of chicken. All right, you gotta get that bite. Yeah. I love when they don't overcook the noodles. Because sometimes, you know, when they close it, it's hard to not overcook it. But they did a good job today. It's hot. I think it could use a little more cheese for the saltiness aspect. So anywho, yeah. I'm just... And if you're asking why it looks all fogged up like that, we keep our cheese in the freezer. If you keep your grated cheese in the freezer, it actually lasts a lot longer. In case you didn't know. I didn't know that. Recently found out. But yeah, I don't know if it's because I did too much Mother's Day weekend. You know, I went out Friday. I did preparations and stuff Saturday. And then we had like a sister night Saturday. And then Sunday was actually Mother's Day. And I did all the cooking. You know, typical Pisces. I'm just ran down on energy. You know, our social batteries drain. That's what it is about a Pisces. We could only go for so long. And this weather doesn't help. I am just complaining central. Of course, first world complain. First world problems. I'll be alright. But let's get into this tea, honey. Can you, what am I saying? Oh, I know. Have you guys seen, I don't know if you guys are on TikTok, but have you guys seen all the, I don't know if you guys are following that Diddy trial? But I am. I'm not like following it hardcore. If something pops up, I will listen to it. But let me tell you something. Okay? That man, evil doesn't begin to describe him. Evil is too light of a word. Because I think to be evil, it just means you don't have a heart, you know? That man is evil and psychotic, okay? Psychotic. Because you have children. Not only just boys, you have little girls. And the fact that you can do that to a woman, a young woman, because she's a lot younger than him. And I'm talking about Cassie. And you think ain't nothing gonna happen when you have kids, and especially young women. Let me tell you something. The way that karma works. And this is something people don't understand. And it really frustrates me. I never wish for something to happen to kids because of what their parents did or whatever. Because, honey, kids are fucking innocent. You know? Unfortunately, they weren't asked to be there. They were just brought in. But as adults, they don't understand that you have no control of where karma's going to hit you. And karma will always hit you where it hurts most. And 9 times out of 10, it's going to be your kids. Okay? That is why it is so important to heal your traumas, make peace with your past, all of that. Try to your best ability to clear your karmic debt before you bring in any kids into this world. Okay? And you really need to reevaluate yourself as a person before you have kids. Because I know for a fact, okay, I've paid karmic debt of my father. I know for a fact I have. So, that is why I say this. Kids are innocent. But what you do as an adult, okay, will always come back to hit you where it hurts most. And people do not understand that. And it's sad. It's sad. Because the ones who suffer are the kids, you know? Like, I know I always just ask me, like, why me? Like, why? You know, like, I was never a bad person. I always moved with pure intentions. And, you know, sometimes I was in really shitty situations. And I didn't realize it until I got older. And I started going to therapy. That I was like, oh, yeah. It wasn't my karmic debt. It was my father's, if that makes sense. You know, like, and not to say that I'm, you know, perfect. I know I've made my mistakes, but I've never moved with malicious intent. You know what I mean? I've made mistakes, absolutely, hands down. Whoever says they don't make mistakes is a liar. Woo. This could ward off vampires, bro. That's a real garlic nut. That man is a psychotic demon with no soul, no conscience to do the stuff that's been coming out is wild to me. And I don't want to hear anyone even think to be like, well, he's innocent until proven guilty. Absolutely not. That motherfucker's guilty, okay? Because there's a video showing, the video was already out there, okay? For you to even be able to drag someone by their hair that's trying to run away from you speaks volumes, okay? So, you don't think he did worse, okay? Come on. Be fucking for real. Excuse my French, but I've said it from the get. That man has always looked evil. He's always been shady. Just never no good vibes from him. Never. Okay? He's always been greedy, money-wise, all right? And let me tell you, money is the root of all evil. And there's some people, when you give them a little bit of money, okay, that shit gets to their head, and they think they got power. And power will be the death of you. Because that shit feeds your ego. But I don't think it's just him. I don't think it's just him. I think, unfortunately, he's the one that they're gonna put the face of to make look bad. I think that circle gets a lot deeper. I think all of Hollywood, I think there's a lot of dirtiness in Hollywood. And call me crazy, call me a conspiracy theorist, but if you really do your research, a lot of shit starts to make sense. It's wild. But I think it's sad for his kids. Because I don't... no kid wants to think that their parent is capable of that. And if you ask me if I think he killed their mom, absolutely. I think he did. Say what you want. That's my belief on it. It can't be that so many people that he's dealt with died of pneumonia. Okay? Pneumonia is a very, yeah, people still die of it to this day, but it's not something you hear often. You know what I mean? So it can't be that all these people that he's come across have died of pneumonia. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Okay? But whatever. I digress. I feel for those kids because the kids are the ones that are going to have to suffer, okay? And they're getting bashed because of who their father is, even though they have no control over it. I think it's horrible to have to sit there and listen. And at the end of the day, I'm an empath, so it is sucky as fuck if you have to sit there and listen to what your father did. Okay? It's very shitty. But at the end of the day, he is who he is, and he is a monster. And Cassie deserves her justice. And yeah, I hope he rots in jail. Let's get into this Zeppoles. I hope he rots in jail because people like that don't deserve to see the light of day. Cheers. If there's one thing about me, I'm gonna fuck up some Zeppoles. I love the powdered sugar on top. I usually ask for extra. They usually drown this shit. So they never stingy with the powdered sugar. Alright, my lovies. Don't forget, give this video 2 big thumbs up. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. Tell a friend and tell a friend and tell a friend to join the fam bam. And until next time, remember, let's spread positive vibes, good laughs, and yummy eats. Peace.